Hello everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today, as I promised, we are back out in the garden. And you out there, is so much to do in the garden. It did not snow here. We didn't really get a whole lot of ice, but the temperatures were so low. And that stuff knocked over because winds constantly blew things over. That's why I want a lot of these pots, I want them to be gone. Especially the ones that have those trees in it or those shrubs. I would like to have my shrubs and trees either in ground, well, just in ground, because putting them in another pot, most of the time they get top heavy and then they just constantly blow over in the wind. And I spent enough time through these years coming out here and picking up pots that's been turned over in the wind. So I'm over that. So what I'm going to be doing today is going through here and getting some of the plants that just look bad, and I'm going to be feeding them to my chickens. So that's basically, I think it'll probably take me a while to get all of that done. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And as I look, I see some of my herbs that they look really good. I didn't bring anything serious to cut with, so I think I'll be leaving this wood like this, because a lot of these herbs grow on this wood. Like the rosemary, you don't want to destroy all of your wood that's on your rosemary, because then you will be basically killing back your plant. So I will be cutting things like this that look, you know, stuff that look like this. If chickens don't want that, I'll just be cutting that out. This is a kale, a blue kale, and I'll just be trimming it back, because as you know, that blue kale will continue to grow, get those bad leaves off of it. Some of these pansies that are just dead, I'll just pull them out. And y'all know this was some cold weather if it kills some pansies, because pansies are very resilient and they usually will come back even from underneath the snow. So some of these that did not make it, I'm not going to worry about them. I'm just going to, but some look pretty good though. I have some pansies that still have some life in them. So on those ones, I will just trim them back some. See, these like this still look pretty decent. Still have some bad leaves on it, but I am not going to be messing with this a whole lot. I am basically out here to clean out some things, because you all know it is time to start getting ready to put in a new plant. As I told you in the previous video, my last frost date is March 20th, so I'm only 4 weeks away from my last frost date. I'm going to be ready to immediately put some plants in. And you all know that sometimes you can put those plants in and you still could get what they call a cold snap. Then I got enough plants. If we have a cold snap, I'm not going to put everything out, but I'll put enough plants out here so that in case we don't have a cold snap, that I have some plants to be up and running, getting ready to produce some food for us this spring and summer. So I am going to just go ahead and get started. Y'all, the chickens are busy. Constantly getting into it. Those roosters are not getting along, so we already knew that this was going to happen, you know, after we saw that first fight. So we went ahead and we have moved the two of the new roosters. We have moved them over in the other pen, so Kane is only left over here with one rooster. So eventually, if it happens, you know, we'll separate all of the roosters, so there's only one rooster left in the pen with a group of hens, so that they won't have anyone to fight with. They'll just have, you know, they'll be in there with the ladies. So hopefully, you know, everything will go fine after we get all the roosters separated. But that's chickens. Chickens gonna be chickens, so just have to go ahead and, you know, just keep an eye on the behavior, make sure that no one is getting seriously injured, and that's the way I'm going to be dealing with that. So as you all can see, they were really going at it. So all the roosters have been separated.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay, but this is what the beds are looking like. Here is one of my beds that have mostly cabbages and pansies in it. And as you can see, it sustained some damages. And what I'm going to be doing to these cabbages is pulling off these really badly damaged leaves and see if this cabbage can go ahead and continue to make me a head. So it's not very much left to it, y'all, but these cabbages are so delicious. And I did harvest some before the freeze arrived, and we enjoyed them so much. So I did feel confident that these would be able to survive even those low temperatures, because these are brassicas, and brassicas, that's what they do. So I just decided I wasn't going to come out again and cover up everything, and I did not. I did not come back out here and cover all of these plants back up. So you see what this is right here, though? This here is room to plant, and that is what I will be doing. First day that I feel confident that most of the bad weather is out, because I do have some brassicas that I can put in here. Okay, but I was talking to y'all and cleaned this bed almost completely out, and it wasn't even recording. But I was just telling you all about the Mitchell Healy lettuce, cabbage, Mitchell Healy cabbage, or it's another one that we have. I have two of these planted, and these are the cabbages that we use for lettuce because they're so sweet and delicate and tender, just like a lettuce. And my son Ricky had made a pizza the other night, and he put this on there, and you could not tell the difference. It was on a taco pizza, and you could not tell that it was not lettuce. So this is a very delicious lettuce, and it is still doing well, but it just had those outside leaves were frostbitten, so I removed those. And then I have a cabbage here that is making a very nice head, so we'll be harvesting that in a few days. Now this cabbage right here has some leaves that don't look that great, and it's just about frostbitten all over. So it's so pretty. It was a pretty cabbage, but it had never the head had never completely closed up on it, and so I did not harvest this one. But I am going to just remove a few of these outside leaves, and I'm going to see if we can still get a head off of this. If not, I'll come back out here and remove more of these leaves. And they're not going to waste, because we're just giving them to the chickens. And the chickens have been having a good time today because they have been getting to eat the food that has gotten frostbitten really bad. And so that is the way we keep them wasting food on the homestead, is what we can't eat, the chickens can. Okay, so I'll leave this one to see if it'll go ahead and head up. And then there are some leaves on this one that can come off, and you see that it is making a head. So I just get these leaves off that's hanging to the ground. Now really frostbitten and real yellow. And then I will leave the rest of this to try to head up. So now this bed is cleaned out pretty good. I'll go ahead and pull this. I think this was probably from a Swiss chard. So now I have finished cleaning this bed out, and we'll see what this bed does. And as you can see, there is still a lot of room where I'll be able to come back and plant in this bed also. And this is what the garlic bed is looking like. And I am really tempted to stick my finger underneath here and feel to see what the garlic cloves are feeling like. But there's an ant bed still in here. And I lost my right hand glove. I guess I could use my left hand. Okay, but obviously those bulbs are really deep. So I need to find my glove, but there are a few weeds in here that I need to take care of. I think this is what you all told me is chickweed. Okay, making sure, just checking to see. I don't want to put my hand in the wrong spot. I do want to remove these weeds. Y'all, there is so much work to do in this garden. So I am ready to get started. That's why I'm glad that the weather is getting better. Right now, it feels like it's about 40 degrees. So it was warmer earlier, but it was just for a short period. Okay, so that's all the weeds I'm gonna pull out of this bed right now. So I need to get my tools out here and really get started to doing some serious cleanup. Okay, but I would also like to take a look into these winter sow jugs to see if we actually had some real germination. And we did. Y'all, you know, I told you that we had germination, but I wasn't sure. I thought that it was maybe some weeds. So this is yarrow. You can see that there is yarrow in here. Can you see in there? That is yarrow. Okay, we got some chives in here. So the only thing that I see good germination on is the yarrow and the chives. The other things look like they may have, I'm not sure if it was grass or not because of the fact that it died. And we know that the weeds will die when grass and weeds die when frost hit it. So the other time that we looked at this, it may have been weeds or grass. So this time we are sure that we have yarrow and chives. So we'll just keep an eye on these winter sow jugs and see what we get. And this is what my onion bed is looking like. And as you can see, these onions that seeded themselves from last season that I obviously missed when I was out here, they are bubbling up, and these are really, really close together because I did not plant any onions this close together. But I can see that my onions that I recently planted, some of them look pretty bad. Look like something had been out here in this bed and been digging in my bed. So I'm gonna just push any that I see that have been pulled out back in here. And it wasn't my chicken, because my chicken haven't been over here in this area since the last time that I put these onions back in here. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out, but I'm sure it's a cat. I've been seeing a cat in the area. Well, we have several cats that run around out here, so that's probably what is out here. Okay, and the trees out here are looking pretty good. This fig is beginning to get some buds on it. This blueberry bush is beginning to bud out. Well, I have got a lot of work done today, and I am pleased with what I got did. There is a lot of scraps to take to the chickens, so they are going to be excited about this. These will be their treats for the rest of the day and tomorrow. And I hope that you all have enjoyed the video today, that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And go ahead and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.